It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Back to it after the pick six. Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there. Second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On third down, it's Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And this returnable for Hines. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, first and 10. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Wentz to throw. Flush to his right. This goes out right to Doyle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw into the hands of Pittman here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing now is Wentz. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Shotgun now for Wentz. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Now Wentz. Pittman with a great grab. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, 39 yards. And the Colts add on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem. Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it? It does. This is Tony Pollard. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Again to Elliott. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Third and short yardage, Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Play action now, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 39 yards. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
55, mark, 55. Squeeze, double.
To throw is Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, that he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott finding room to the 20. And finally taken down at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
The give is to Elliott. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Prescott off play action. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. This is Elliott, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So now Dak Prescott off, Greg Zuerlein on for the field goal.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And he returns it into enemy territory, down to the 45-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
He's brought down there by Kenny Moore.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it'll
be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Play action. Now Wentz. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Wentz now on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup, 42 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Zuerlein now for the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Cowboys 17, Colts 13.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. 30, 10, 5, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Well, we know that he can beat catch you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And I caught a quick glimpse of him before the ball was snapped, and there was something about his body language where you could tell early in this play he wasn't just thinking first down. He was thinking end zone, and he got there.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On play action, Prescott. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. They fake the give. Now Wentz. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz. Oh, Pascal able to haul that one in.
This defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard.
On play action, Wentz. Taken in by the tight end Doyle.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll fake the give to Taylor. Now Wentz.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
I tell you, when Carson Wentz can really step into one and get that 6'5" frame behind it, he can really launch it.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Pollard to return from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Michael Gallup, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Rodgers on the return.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. The 20. Touchdown Colts. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now Pollard. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Prescott now from the 50. He'll buy some time right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's Brian Anger now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They scored a touchdown the last time they had the football, but things going to be a little bit more difficult this time.
Oh, certainly, because where they're starting, the goal isn't even thinking about a touchdown at this point. They're thinking about field position. A couple of first downs in order to give some room for their punter and maybe flip the field position for their defense.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. In his own end zone, it's Wentz. He's got Jack Doyle. And they work this out past the 25.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On play action, it's Wentz. Throws this one right side to Pascal. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Wentz now on first down.
And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw again on second down. Wentz. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. Mike Strong. 61 yards. And the Colts are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drained.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
And the Cowboys are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And Prescott, his third interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
And the Colts are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Indy offense at the line and set to go.
They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Wentz. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. Working from the gun, Wentz.
Finds Hines again for the completion.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Anthony Brown.
He's at the 50, the 30. 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for one here. And it's good, so that will get them back within one score.
39, Cowboys 31.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
Into the secondary past the 40.
And Wentz going to slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Looking deep for Hilton. And this one is incomplete. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Wentz to throw. This goes out right to Doyle. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
It would be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Badgley on for the extra point. These have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that away?
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Quiddy Pay
just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction.
Here's Prescott.
He's going to let it fly. They've got his man complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41.
Now Dak.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Doyle. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now a play fake. Wentz. Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win it